Grumbling?
My stomach's a grumbling.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
It's alright.
Hi, Gracie. You're just out of frame, so this looks real silly. Like, it looks like we're doing nothing.
I'm hungry
Yeah,
enough.
look, there's so many cats. There's a cat over here, there's a cat over here. You just can't see them, definitely.
Ooh. Oonga boonga.
I need to fucking take the voice mod panel down over here so I can see chat.
Gracie, I want to straighten up a little bit. I need you to move so I can do that. Oh, you're fine. I can't be like Killian Murphy. I can't show nuts on camera.
Yeah. Ain't got the acting chops to show nuts.
I ain't got the
camera.
acting chaps to show nuts on camera yet. Not Irish enough. Have you seen either of those yet?
No, I haven't seen either of those yet. Oh
yeah, we did talk about Barbie last night.
Yeah. I want to go see Barbie. I don't have any real desire to see Oppenheimer.
I mean, I went mainly to see Barbie.
Yeah.
But the meme was too good to not
do.
Also see Oppenheimer.
Like when they both come out, I'll definitely sit down and watch both of them. But
Are
probably
they made?
not.
Are they made by the same studio?
I have no clue.
If they are, there's no shot they don't put out like a double feature.
A double feature. You can buy it at Walmart on DVD.
Yeah. Be sick as shit, dude. Yeah, Oppenheimer, I would not see in theaters again solely because it's so long.
Yeah.
You want to talk about chairs that are only comfortable for like an hour or two? It's movie theater chairs.
Yeah. They're not designed to keep you there for as long as these movies have become now. Especially in like a cheap theater like we got over here. Like that thing.
See, we went to Regal.
Oh yeah.
Which is better. The thought of trying to do it in the Commerce Theater.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'd shoot myself.
Dude, ours was at Hollywood 19 over here. It's just like behind Chick-fil-A, and that thing is not good. It's the same as that like Commerce level where it's just like there's chairs and a screen.
Yup. And it was so loud. Like I get it, movies are supposed to be loud.
Yeah.
This one was
Christopher Nolan does that. He doesn't know.
Barbie was too. It's the theater. The fucking whoever got that fucking mixer back there. Deaf.
I know that there was a thing for I think it was either Oppenheimer or it was that Spider-Verse movie where the audio was fucked for a bunch of people's beginnings of their screening.
Oh, good.
And they had to go in and like tell somebody to hey, the audio's all wrong.
I believe it. We used to get that all the time at Commerce, but that's because the movie theater sucked.
Yeah. The trailer for Oppenheimer when we went and saw Indiana Jones, all the audio was a nightmare. It was fucked. It was sound coming out of the front, and no of the rest of the sound was happening, other than talking. The sound effects were coming out of the front of the TV sound, and all the voices were coming out of individual speakers.
That's
like a bad home audio setup.
Yeah, that's almost like schizophrenia inducing.
Yeah, it was fucking wild. And all the other sounds were real compressed.
Yeah. Yeah, we got there and we went and we sat in the theater and we didn't talk to the ticket guy. We just kind of bought the tickets at the kiosk and went in. So we were just kind of guessing where the theater was.
Yeah.
And there was, Barbie, whatever, blah, 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 blah. No, like, sign for Oppenheimer. And then we find a theater, like, tucked off into the corner. Yeah. And I was like, oh, this has got to be it. And I look up at the sign, and it's literally just fucking gibberish. And so we went in, and we were like, well, the ticket says Theater 11, and this is Theater 11. So we went in, we sat.
Yeah.
And it got to, like, 5 minutes before the movie was supposed to start, and there was just no one in it.
Oh, yeah.
And then, like, we pulled up, and, like, 90% of the theater was, like, sold out. But there was just no one in the fucking theater. And I was like, I gotta go ask. I was like, I felt like I should have asked before. I was like, I definitely have to go ask now. And then, like, the second I walked out, the guy was like, he's like, oh, yeah, second one on the right, ripping someone else's ticket. And I was like, okay. Because I'm too uncomfortable. I would have sat in there for a good bit. It just gone, well, this is our fault.
We went and saw Indiana Jones the last movie we went and saw. No, it's fine. That's an Indiana Jones movie. Feel like Indiana Jones movies? That's an Indiana Jones movie.
How many Indiana Jones movies do you think I've seen?
0.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's an archaeologist.
He's that old white man.
He's an archaeologist and he punches Nazis.
I got it. I watched a real bad. Speaking of Indiana Jones, watched a real bad Shia LaBeouf movie this week.
Oh, what you watch?
Lawless.
I don't know what that is.
So it's Shia LaBeouf and Tom Hardy,
Yeah.
and they're moonshiners
Okay.
during Prohibition. And Shia LaBeouf's character is the main character.
Yeah.
No art, no development, no arc,
Oh, no.
nothing.
Just exists.
Tom Hardy's character, so much fucking cooler.
Yeah.
Has a character, has an arc throughout the movie. Shia LaBeouf just exists. And the whole time, everyone's just like, hey, dude, you suck.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, I don't. And then he goes out and he sucks.
Oh.
And then we get to the end of the movie, and you're like, oh, this is it. This is when he's not going to suck. And then he still kind of sucks.
Well, this has been your movie spoiler section of
Yeah.
the podcast. Welcome to My Neighbor Mothman.
Real weird energy in here tonight.
I'm Levi.
I'm Zachary.
We talk about all sorts
Movies.
of nonsense. Sometimes it's cryptids and the stuff that we're supposed to talk about. Sometimes it's UFOs. Sometimes it's ghosts. Sometimes it's the Barbie movie.
Hey, guys. It's going to be a lot of the Barbie movie. My whole episode is I just wrote, as we were watching it, I wrote the script down.
The script down?
Yeah.
Excellent. Perfect. I can't wait.
I didn't have time to write down who was saying what, so it's just one
So
long,
it's-
continuous thought.
It's just line of text.
And then I'm going to try and remember who said it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And this wasn't Ryan Gosling.
This one might have been Simu Liu.
Yeah.
I think that's how you say his name. I could have that wrong. I don't know.
This one was definitely Michael Cera.
Dude, Michael Cera's character in that movie is so fucking good.
Yeah.
Michael, yeah.
I don't know if you can see that. That'll be a fun time.
All right. We made a joke about it being Barbie, and then we went real hard Barbie.
Yeah.
Tell me about your monsters or aliens
So
or ghosts.
I had done some stuff, and then we had to delay,
Yeah.
and I said, "Fuck that garbage.
I'm going to do some other stuff.
I'm gonna do some other stuff."
Uh-huh.
Because they did a UFO thing again.
Yeah, they did do a UFO
So
thing again.
we're doing the UAP update.
All right. So we're just going to list off our favorite Blink-182
Yep,
lyrics for
absolutely.
30 minutes.
Yeah.
Love it.
So go buy your To the Stars Tom Was Right t-shirts.
Dude, if it was 3 years ago and I still would feel comfortable just spending money on shit like that,
Yeah.
I'd 100% buy it.
Yeah.
But I don't want to pay $35 for a t-shirt that just says Tom was right.
Yeah. It's in like I saw the t-shirt
I saw the
throw
bill.
up. Yeah.
Yeah, I
on
saw the
Instagram,
fucking
but yeah.
billboard.
Oh yeah? I didn't see the billboard.
I don't remember what. It wasn't To the Stars. It was one of the music platforms
Yeah.
put up like Tom was right, Go Stream Aliens Exist or whatever.
Oh yeah. Spotify or somebody doing that shit.
Yeah. What's the Jay-Z one?
Title?
All right, tell me about these aliens.
All right. So here's what we're gonna talk about.
Aliens?
They did 3 testimonies during this.
Uh-huh.
Right. I don't know how much you paid attention to. all
I
the updates.
figured one of us was gonna talk about it,
Yeah.
and then I didn't do anything about it. So if you didn't talk about it now, I was
Yeah.
gonna talk about it in 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks. Yeah. So basically, we're gonna run through these little guys' testimonies.
Little
And
guys, they
little
got
guys-
aliens out there.
No,
Beans.
non-human entities or whatever they call them. Biologics. That was the word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Technically, anything that's not a human is a non-human biologic. All right, nerds. You know what he meant.
All right. So let's start with David Fravor, and I pulled this off of a PBS article from a guy who studies aerospace stuff.
Okay.
So I don't know. Go at him.
I forget that PBS does stuff that's not
Yeah.
children's program.
It's
not,
It is
fuck.
not exclusively Sesame Street.
No, what's the other one?
Cyber Chase.
Yes, Cyber Chase.
I know. I was like,
I wanted to make sure I didn't say the name of the Scooby Doo movie. The Cyber.
that's Scooby Doo and the Cyber Chase.
Is it the Cyber Chase?
Yeah.
Fuck. Are they both the same? Are they both Cyber Chase?
Maybe. I don't know.
That Scooby Doo movie's real good.
That Scooby Doo movie's really good. The PlayStation game's so hard for that movie. Anyway,
Yep.
2004, in the U.S. Navy stationed at USS Nimitz, he and another pilot saw an object behave inexplicably. The video encountered was released by the Department of Defense in 2019, published by the New York Times.
They are both Cyberchase, by the way.
They're both Cyberchase?
They're both Cyberchase.
Good name. It's a good name for you.
It is a good name.
Yeah. He testified that the technology he witnessed was far superior to anything humans have, and described objects with no visible means of propulsion, carrying out sudden maneuvers that no known technology could achieve. His main concern is that there is no oversight, and people aren't.
Yeah, people don't know about it.
Nobody's going, what the fuck is happening with all this? And that seems to be the main thing across all three witnesses is no, somebody should be paying attention to all this.
Hey, as someone who's recently seen Oppenheimer, that was also a big problem in Los Alamos.
Yeah.
A bit of some oversight going on over there.
I believe that his video is the Tic Tac shaped one.
Okay.
I don't know if I've definitely seen that video. I don't know if we've talked about it before.
Shit, what's the name of them? Gimbal. Go Fast. Oh, I don't remember the name of the third one.
Our second witness here, Ryan Graves, was a F-18 pilot for over a decade. While stationed in Virginia Beach in 2014, he says UAP sightings were so frequent among his crew that they became part of daily briefs.
Oh?
He recounted a situation in which two jets had to take evasive action as they encountered a UAP. The description was striking a dark gray cube inside a clear sphere. So I imagined like a fushigi, but it's got a cube in it.
God, dude, fushigi.
I saw a TikTok with a fushigi earlier.
They still doing that?
No.
Oh.
I don't think so. I don't know who owns those. Whammo? It sounds like a Whammo product.
It does sound like a Whammo product.
With the frisbee and the slip and slide.
Did you ever have a fushigi?
No.
Me neither.
I saw that and I went, is that a ball? Is it just a ball?
I always thought I'd be really good at fushigi.
Yeah.
But I was never confident enough to ask my mom to give me a fushigi because I was like, if I'm really bad at it, people are going to make fun of me.
So one of the kids in band had a fushigi.
Of course.
In middle school. And I held it. That's just a ball. It's just a ball? That's just all the whatever they're doing on camera. It's just them taking a ball and going like this and turning their hand over. It's all that they're doing.
It's contact. It's literally called contact juggling.
Yeah.
That's not juggling.
That's not juggling. You're
just rolling a ball around on yourself. But man, did I think I was going to be fucking good at it.
Oh. I felt like I always had a yo-yo. I feel like too. It's like those sort of weird kid toys. Yo-yo. I always had a shitty yo-yo. I did never have a good one.
Yeah, I didn't know that there were good yo-yos for a very long time. I always thought those fucking people doing all the sick tricks. I was like, man, mine from the dentist just doesn't do that.
I can't walk the dog like that.
No, it's just gonna scrape it all up. It's gonna fall to pieces.
Oh no, and then yes, again, it was middle school. It's somebody comes in, it's oh, this one's made of airplane grade aluminum, and it's just for why?
What a fucking dork!
Yeah,
it was me.
It's
like those kids that had the really cool Beyblades.
Dude, I had a really cool Beyblade.
I did not have a really
I lost it in a move.
I remember my very first metal Beyblade.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is it. And then all of a sudden, no one was playing with Beyblades anymore. And I went, well, I've got this really cool Beyblade.
I got a Bay Arena in there.
I think I do too, unless I lost it in my last move.
Yeah. That's the thing. I gotta go and go on eBay and find the old Beyblade I had. And it's like, no, it's the one I want. I have the old other ones I have. And I don't want those.
Cool one.
I have one of the ones that's got the engine core that you have to wind.
Oh yeah.
It spins faster halfway through. It gains momentum.
Beyblade's so fucking cool, dude. All right, tell me more about aliens.
Yeah,
we can't keep talking about Beyblades.
Look, the UAP, right, wasn't a flying saucer. Could have been a Beyblade. But it wasn't.
What if flying saucers were just Beyblades that got ripped too hard?
They let it rip too hard.
Are we just the Bay Arena for aliens?
We're
just the Bay Arena for aliens.
Bay Arena, yep.
I'm starting a new conspiracy.
Yeah, no. Well, that plays well for like a domed Earth, I guess. Because then you got, you know.
But it'd be upside down.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how.
It doesn't fit into flat Earth either.
Because it'd hit the edge and
fall off. And also, the Bay Arena's always had they were a little concave.
Yeah, the little fight section in the middle.
Yeah. Beyblade was so cool.
Graves founded Americans for Safe Aerospace to create a center of support and education for aircrew affected by UAP encounters.
Give me his first name again.
Yeah, Ryan Graves.
Ryan Graves, because I know the name.
He testified that the group has 5,000 members and has taken information from 30 witnesses. Most are commercial pilots at major airlines. He alleged that all UAP videos since 2021 are classified by the Pentagon as secret or higher. Graves also said that only 5% of UAP sightings by military and commercial pilots are reported by the pilots that spot them.
Wait, he's saying commercial pilots are seeing you?
Yeah, it's mostly commercial pilots from the stuff that he's seen. We
have a commercial pilot hookup.
We have a couple.
Oh, do we?
Mm-hmm. Nikki has softball teammates whose parents and siblings are commercial pilots.
I might reach out to Dwayne.
Yeah.
See if
get some UFO sauce from the source.
Source sauce.
Source sauce.
I was trying so hard to not do them backwards. Hey man, I know we haven't talked in like 3 years, but you ever see any aliens up there?
Yeah, you're reporting the UFOs. How's the UFOs looking?
Sorry, UAPs.
This is a quote here. Quote, if everyone could see the sensor and video data that I have, there is no doubt that UAP would be a top priority for defense, intelligence, and scientific communities, end quote.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if everyone saw a bunch of weird shit, we'd want to know what that weird shit was.
Yeah, right? That's the gist of it.
Hey, buddy, yeah. Like, what did you think we were gonna say to that? If everyone saw this, it would be very important. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why no one could see it.
What are you not getting here?
Shut the fuck up. Yeah, no. It seems like most of this has come to the fact that,
hey, we invented a new gun, but we're not gonna tell you guys about it.
Can't tell you about it. Well, and like
because if you knew about it, you'd want to know about it. I didn't write down the
dates, but they were talking like pre-World War II, knowing about pre-Roswell, knowing, and it's just like, guys, that's a long time ago. You guys have allegedly.
That's a long time for it never to get out.
Yeah,
unless it has gotten out and it's just been watered down by all the stuff.
Yeah. Last one here is David Grush, right? Air Force intelligence officer who retired at Major.
I don't know what that means.
That's like you don't get much higher than Major.
Oh, okay.
You get some. I don't know ranks, but I know there's like generals are higher than that, right?
Sure.
Because you get 5-star generals in all the movies about the president going missing and stuff. And all those disaster movies with the UFOs and
yeah, because that's what I'm paying attention to.
You gotta pay attention to the world. How's the government set up in these worlds there, where all the volcanoes erupted at once? How does the U.S. government deal with that? What does that look like?
I gotta see Dennis Quaid find Jake Gyllenhaal. He's in New York. He's being frozen over.
That movie's so long.
It's so good.
It's not.
I haven't seen it in a long time, but I distinctly remember being a big fan of it.
The first half of that movie is like, and everything's happened.
Uh-huh.
And then they're like,
and Jake Gyllenhaal's there.
And then there's like, now do the second half of a movie, and they're like, what? We did it in 45 minutes though.
What do you mean this isn't just a long TV episode? What are you talking about? I'll have to go back and watch it and see if that comes across that way.
His high level of security clearance meant he saw reports that were unknown to the public. He sought whistleblower protection after claiming the U.S. government was operating with secrecy and above congressional oversight with regards to UAP, even claiming that crashed UAPs had yielded biological material of non-human origin. The Pentagon has denied the claim.
Well, of course they have. Man, you know what I've realized? By doing this show, we have eradicated any chance we ever had of sneaking our way into something like that.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
That was the most fucking just Midwestern shit I've ever heard. Yeah. I don't know what just happened to you. Oh, yeah. For sure.
For sure.
Yeah, I guess you can't also just leak stuff like that. They don't
like that.
They're not big fans of that.
They're not big fans of that.
I suppose.
I mean, we're not saying anything that's not public knowledge. You could have watched this. I read a fucking report. Yeah, I didn't watch the 4-hour thing or whatever.
God, no.
No, I'm not listening to these people talk to him about UFOs. That's our
It would have been kind of cool though.
And I feel like it would have been more cool to be there.
I need to see the fucking highlight tape.
Yeah, that's the thing to watch. It's get the highlights.
Yeah, I have only so little free time. I'm not spending 4 hours of it watching people answer government questions
about funds.
About funds
primarily,
and towing the line of are aliens real?
Yeah, and basically the way that this ends up is they just kind of drag us along.
Yeah,
and don't give us anything
they're
definitive.
Just teasing us.
Yeah,
they're cucking us. Shout out Adam 22.
This other bit here is a little summary I got from CBS.
And Tom Brady, he's got the ball on the 14-yard line.
Grush claimed that he became aware of the Pentagon's program that oversaw the collection of up to a dozen alien spacecraft, and in some cases the bodies themselves of the pilots. Wednesday's hearing with Grush has been, saying the U.S. likely has been aware of what he characterized as non-human activities since the 1930s. Grush, who referred to these pilots as non-human biologics, said his apparent knowledge is based on conversations he's had with and interviews with 40 people, many of whom still work within the program.
Like, it's cool that all this stuff's coming out. This is going to swing one of two ways.
Yeah.
Either we're going to find out about a bunch of it, or we are never going to hear anything about it ever again.
This is about to get dropped. Absolutely. Yeah.
Because, like, if they're not going to come out and talk about it, they're going to fire that entire team because someone talked.
Nobody's getting fired.
From living.
Getting fired into space.
Yeah. Hey, you know so much about those aliens. Go fucking hang out with them. God damn it. You fucking space dork.
Attempts to reverse engineer alien spacecraft have led to injuries, apparently. Grush testified that he has knowledge of people who were injured attempting to reverse engineer recovered spacecraft. Quote, I know of multiple colleagues of mine that got physically injured, quote, Grush said. This is...
they could have gone pro.
Eric Burleson says, by UAPs or by people within the federal government? And Grush says, both.
That's the hardest. That's the hardest answer.
Both.
That's
He answered, and they're like in the article. They're like, he answered this way on purpose. Absolutely, you don't answer that way for no reason.
That's so hard.
Yeah.
That's fucking
Both.
hell yeah. Both. Do you think he said it with like the L?
Yeah, absolutely. He hit the L. Hi, Corey. You want to get fired into space?
Fired.
Well, for the low price of $100 million, you and other billionaires can go to space.
Oh yeah, in that hot air balloon.
And eat.
You can eat dinner
food.
enjoy the stratosphere.
Because there's no better place to eat food than high up in the sky. If airplanes have taught us one thing, food tastes great up there.
Hey, how much do you know about the atomic bomb? To go back to Oppenheimer for a second, because we're talking about the stratosphere.
Not a ton. I know like some History Channel stuff and whatever we would have learned in school.
Yeah, did you know that there was a considerable amount of that committee that thought we were just gonna
explode the atmosphere?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah, I knew that.
I didn't know that.
Hey, we didn't. Turns out.
Sure.
But could have.
The fact
we wouldn't have ever known about it.
We wouldn't have ever existed. The fact that someone was just like, hey, we could kill the whole world, we think. And they were just like, eh.
Yeah.
Which, like, they tackled that in the movie, but they said that, and I was like, no one in the theater reacted. I was like, did you guys all know that? Did you guys all know that was a thing that we thought would happen?
Oh, that's big scary, for sure. That's like, yeah, because they were like, we don't know how the ozone works.
They were like, we might not be able to stop the chain reaction. Hey, don't start it.
Don't start it.
If I was gonna start something and someone said, hey, you might not be able to stop that and it'll kill everyone you've ever met, then I'd be like, well, I'm just not gonna start that then.
Yeah.
If they were like, hey, don't turn that weed whacker on because you're gonna lose control of it, it's gonna weed whack your whole family, then I wouldn't turn the weed whacker on. It's fine. We'll just launch it into another country. Kill their whole family with the weed whacker.
Yeah, no problem.
It's a good movie.
I'm glad to hear that it's a good movie.
It's a good movie. Cillian Murphy does so great.
Yeah.
Matt Damon does real well. Rami Malek shows up. Robert Downey Jr. doesn't look like Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, I saw him in the trailer, so I was like, holy
his whole bit's in black and white, and I don't know why.
It's the past.
Yeah, it's the past, but it's the most recent part of the movie.
Oh. Maybe it was intended to have been filmed?
I don't know.
I don't know.
There's no... It's in the first scene of the movie is from that part of the... Because there's like 3 stories going on throughout the movie. And that part is what it opens up on. It's black and white. And there was a split second, Levi, where I thought this whole movie was about to be in black and white. And I was going to be kind of mad.
Oh, no. I would be fine with that.
I'd be fine with it if I went into it knowing it.
Yeah, that's fair.
I gotta look at Cillian Murphy's nuts in black and white. This is horseshit.
I didn't write down this guy's name, and I'm so sorry. I'll have to.
John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt.
The guy whose PBS article I pulled this from, he was talking about the most likely outcome for doing more work on UAPs is going to be putting in an anonymous reporting system for people to report UAPs because there's not that.
Yeah.
And if it's anonymous, then you're gonna get you won't get like the people that are embarrassed in the military for losing their rank for seeing the thing that can't explain. Not to be that
fucking crazy person, but it's gonna be so hard to do anything unanimously.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, I guess that would be the fucking...
That's like...
That, or there's going to have to be an outside organization that comes in that's going to, like, have to strike some kind of deal to protect those people's positions.
Yeah, I didn't write it down here, but...
Is the government unionized?
What's that?
The government usually unionized. They don't even talk about aliens.
They can't strike.
Why not?
Because they're not allowed to.
Says who?
The government. You see this Ouroboros of bullshit?
Hey. Ain't no government if the government's striking.
That's true. But that was the thing where they made it so like firefighters and police officers couldn't strike.
Horseshit.
Yeah, and I think doctors too. I think that happened during COVID though.
Good.
Because doctors and nurses were like, no, you guys are. This is a nightmare.
Hey, this sucks.
And they all went, nah, too bad. Go back to work.
That's fair. Now I will say, if my house is on fire, and the firefighters weren't coming, and I was like, bro, I'll pay you.
Yeah.
I got like $200 in there.
Go get it.
Yeah,
Put out the fire. Go get it.
Go get it. $200. It's all yours. I got some nice shoes in there. If they're not burnt, you can have them.
What size are you?
You a size 12, 12 and a half, 13? I got you. I don't play that Xbox much anymore. You want an Xbox?
Yeah, right.
Xbox in there. No, it's not the eggs.
Diablo.
It's not the eggs. Oh, you're not going in because it's not the eggs?
Oh, okay.
Damn. I got a Series S and an Xbox One S. Maybe you can combine them, and then it'll be the eggs. No, that's not how it works.
Dude, can I say for a second, Xbox? Please put the HDMI pass-through back in on the next Xbox. So on the Xbox One, when it came out, you could plug in an HDMI in.
Yeah.
And you could plug in it was designed so you plug in your TV box.
Yeah.
So you put your cable TV through your Xbox.
Through your Xbox and control all
it
of
had
it,
a whole thing on there. But what I did was I plugged my PlayStation into my Xbox.
Hey, that's probably why they didn't do it.
And I played PlayStation. I played like Gundam Breakers and being an Xbox party with everybody else while they're playing some other bullshit. They're playing something I didn't want to play.
You mean like the Discord call most nights now?
Discord most nights now. Or fractured ass Discord call. It's like Jab's friend group. Jab's friend group. Every time we look in his party, 6 different games. 6 people, 6 games. None of them are any close to alike.
Y'all know what I'm playing. I'm playing that bad game.
Yeah. We got a new guy at work, and we started talking about. They're like the boss introduced me as like a gamer. That's how that's as soon as they learn that you know what a video game is, you're a gamer.
You're a resident gamer, Levi.
But and I was like, oh yeah, I've been playing Overwatch lately, and he's like, yeah, me too. I'm like, oh no, oh no,
yes.
We can't play. We can't have another Overwatch person.
Bring him in, Levi.
I cannot exist.
Bring him in, Levi.
I'm trying to pull up my Spotify podcasts here so I can get our.
If anyone wants to play Overwatch with me,
our little extra data.
Because everyone stopped playing Overwatch, and now I'm just playing Overwatch.
Hey, if you have Game Pass, play Exo Primal.
No, play Overwatch.
It is the best free game on there.
Is it better than Power Wash Simulator?
It's multiplayer. So I mean, is Power Wash Simulator multiplayer?
It is.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. How
many dinosaurs do you kill? Is it hundreds?
I'm cleaning SpongeBob's house right now.
Ooh. I've been big fragging dinos.
Yeah. You have to remind me that when I get home. I'll have to look into trying to play that. But I'm scared to play anything right now because I'm really committed to this Overwatch thing.
Yeah.
And I'm scared if I play anything new that I'm gonna go, man, Overwatch fucking sucks.
This does not scratch that itch.
Okay, cool.
It is not the same thing. This is shoot down this hole.
Oh, okay. What's the there's a game that's that.
I mean, it's just like it's horde mode or whatever.
What's the big one? Doom. Isn't Doom shoot down this hallway kind of, or it used to be?
Yeah, but this is third person. You got healers, you got classes and stuff. There's a little bit. This is
Doom for nerds.
Yeah. And that's how I had to agree with my boss about how Overwatch is like Minecraft.
And how was that?
It was just like. Because we started talking about shooters, right? I explained.
How's Minecraft coming to this?
Listen, we'll get there.
All
if
right.
we want to get there. It started with explaining. Oh, it's a team-based shooter, right?
Okay.
Oh, like Fortnite.
No.
And I went, well, you build in that, so not really. And,
and also, not really teams.
You don't really build. You can't. Yeah. Listen, I couldn't begin to explain the nuances of a hero shooter.
Yeah, that's fair.
And then it turned into how big a phenomena Fortnite is.
Uh-huh.
and it's like how big a phenomenon Minecraft is. And we instantly turn to, yeah, well, Minecraft's still just as popular, if not more so, than when it hit its biggest.
I played Minecraft today.
Yeah, Minecraft's huge. Minecraft has like the most concurrent players of any game
It's
ever.
so good.
It always has like 4 billion people playing it somehow.
My fucking internet went down for 3 minutes earlier, and I was like, I know I've got a ban. I know I got a comp ban in Overwatch, and I don't want to deal with that mentality right now. So I'm gonna boot up Minecraft. I hadn't played that world in like 3 months.
Yeah.
I loaded in, and it took me about 14 seconds. I was like, oh, this is what I was doing. I just went straight back to it. And my alarm went off at like 4:15. I was like, fuck. I was like, I gotta leave. I was like, I haven't done anything that I was supposed to do today. I've just been playing Minecraft.
We have a new full percent category on the listeners. Welcome, Germany. We're at 1% with Germany now. Switzerland 1%, Canada 2%, Australia 2%, United Kingdom 3%.
Hello, Germans. I feel like, didn't I just do something from Germany not too long ago?
Maybe.
Yeah, it was the horse, the mean horse.
The mean horse?
Yeah, the mean horse that would pick up the drunk people.
Yeah,
and just run them around.
Yeah, that's right. Any other updates in here that are interesting? Mostly other now for devices played, so that's interesting. Don't know what that means. Something's not tracking right. And it's a web browser.
Wait, huh?
Like it's like the web browser is the number one right now instead of Apple Podcasts. I don't know why that's happening. Every now
what
and
are
then,
you guys doing?
Every now and then the stats just are just fucked.
What are you guys doing?
This one is staying pretty consistent though. The gender spread. And the age spread stays about the same.
What's the age spread again?
We're primarily 18 to 22 year olds. Is our demographic.
I was about to try and make an observation, but it doesn't line up with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
28 to 34 is 15% of our audience.
Wait, there's a what about me?
You 23 to 27 is 5.3%.
Damn, we ain't doing shit.
Yeah. The elderly also do not listen to our show, in case you're wondering.
I mean, that makes sense. They don't know how to work Spotify.
No one over 44 is listening to our show, according to this.
Damn. My dad a damn lie then.
All right. That's going to be it for me. That's all I have for you guys today.
Hey, as a little teaser.
Yeah?
And I did a little bit of a teaser on Twitter because we delayed.
Yeah.
Next week's episode has already been teased. Ooh. The first episode of season 2 I brought up what's going on next week.
Oh no, I don't remember that at all. Well, if you've been paying attention and know what next week's is going to be sure to leave a comment and tell us what you think it's going to be. It's the Krabby Patty secret formula.
Yep. Ravioli, give me the formuoli.
All right.
We're fucking wrong.
Yeah.
There's something wrong in the brains.
Be sure to follow us on social media. You can find our X's in our Zeets.
God, I don't want to read that anymore.
Mothman Podcast.
I don't.
And I'm at Levi Carver, LevisCarver.
I'm at Baby Mothman.
Hey,
I was thinking about a really good username, which I wouldn't do because I don't want to have to try and remember it all the time. Would be Millie Rockenheimer.
Oh yeah.
We made so many of those fucking jokes.
I saw people. How familiar are you with Kingdom Hearts?
Not one bit.
Okay.
I send you those TikToks because I know that you know what Kingdom Hearts is, and I know that JT knows what it is.
I just barely know what Kingdom Hearts is.
You know more than I do.
So I know that there's a bad guy group called Organization 13 or something. They take your name and they put an X in it and they rearrange all the letters.
Oh.
And so people were doing that with their own names on Twitter as their profile. That's
pretty funny.
I think the main guy's like Xanort or something. So it's just like you got Norted is the phrase for it, and it's just like, oh no.
That's so...
Just seeing X's in everybody's rearranged messes of names. It was like there's like Axel, and it was just like the name before is just like not throw an X in there. Fuck it.
Yeah, my experience with Kingdom Hearts was I rented a Kingdom Hearts game from Redbox,
Yeah.
booted it up, and went, I want to play as Goofy.
No, that's not how.
And that's not how that game works. And I took it out of whatever. I think I was playing PlayStation at the time.
Yeah.
I took it out and put it in the box, and I put it in the stack to take back to Redbox. I was like, I don't know who this fucking twink is. I just want to play as Goofy.
I watched Casey play some Kingdom Hearts 2 back when it was new.
Which was like what 20
It was like a
years
PlayStation
ago?
2 game. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I've seen little bits and pieces of people's Let's Plays to try to understand anything about that fucking lore. But it killed the Super Best Friends YouTube channel, so that's the last time I watched it.
What?
That was the last Let's Play on
Oh.
Super Best Friends, was they were doing Kingdom Hearts 1. And apparently, notoriously, that ends YouTube channels.
Good.
It had happened like twice before to other channels. And then it did it here too, and everyone's like, oh fuck, Kingdom Hearts strikes again.
Yikes. All right,
I'm
guys.
sure there's other stuff, but yeah, we got
Merch. We got cool
merch,
we got-
boardnerds.store, we got Mothman 316, wrestling
Yeah.
merch in
So,
there.
I wore it yesterday.
Yeah.
I wore it for wrestling.
We have hoodies. Those are the headphones I was looking for earlier. We got beanies. We got My Neighbor Mothman beanies. We got koozies that's over there. We got t-shirts that say Mothman
We got
saves.
Vans.
We got stickers. Don't buy my Vans.
My new bit is there's a hat underneath you too. My new bit is
Your skeleton crew hat.
I'm gonna steal one thing from Levi's room every time I'm here, and I'm gonna list it.
Yeah.
I don't know how to. I don't know how to put anything up on that site or how to access that site, but I'm gonna fucking break in.
Make a TikTok shop and you just slowly steal my stuff and sell it.
Why are we selling fucking liquid bandages? What do you mean?
What else? You can send us an email.
At thatmothmanpodcast@gmail.
You can
watch us do this live at twitch.tv
Absolutely.
/skeleton crew gaming.
You can watch the archive over on the Board Nerds YouTube channel, or Skeleton Crew Gaming YouTube channel. Is the full stream archives. Episodes get broken out individually on the Board Nerds YouTube channel. That's almost entirely caught up, by the way.
Yeah, every morning when my do not disturb
Yeah.
cuts off, it's just like, hey, there it is.
There it
There's my
is.
neighbor
Mothman.
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 I'm gonna kill myself. I can't say that on Twitch. I'm gonna in game in Minecraft. I think that's it.
Is that it? Yeah.
Yeah. All right,
Leave
guys.
a comment. You can write us reviews. We've got like 9 5-star reviews right now. That's pretty wild on Spotify. So be sure to leave your reviews. Let us know what you think.
Send Levi a video you peeing.
Don't do that. I don't want that. Do not do that.
Yeah, that's what they all say, isn't it?
We'll see you guys next time.
No, end it. End it, but I'm gonna continue to say what I say is for the stream. What's the foot website? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, where they rate your feet.
Yeah, it's got like all the celebrity feet on it. You think they do that? You think there's a small market out there for piss?
Probably.
Is it Feet Finder?
It might be Feet Finder.
I'm not Googling it to find out.
I don't want to know either.
I don't want to know, except for I want to make the joke.
And we'll get TikToks about it later. It's fine. We've talked about it.
I'm gonna open up Instagram for the first time in 3 weeks, and it's just gonna be a video of someone pissing on someone's feet, and I'll be like, God damn it!
It'd be one of those fake interviews. You've been getting those fake interviews on Instagram. Have you checked that?
I don't look. My Instagram experience is this. I've got a notification on Instagram.
Yeah.
Oh, Levi sent something to the group, or JT sent something.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty much my experience too. I don't ever use Instagram, but if I do, I'm just like, okay, this is solely because I want to find something to make them laugh.
That's fair.
Because that's the only time I use that fucking thing.
Every now and then, I'll really enjoy a song that's a little off the path for me, and I'll put it on my Instagram story, which is really just for JT at this point, because JT will respond to some of the weird ones.
Yeah. I don't know. People said nobody cares about you posting your songs on your story, so I stopped doing that years ago. I don't know. Everyone
Yeah,
got real mean for a while there, and I went, fine.
I was a little mean on it, but it's because you documented your entire drive
Yeah.
home. You just doxed yourself on your Snapchat story.
Nobody's in a fucking Snapchat. Everyone that's on a Snapchat story I speak to.
Yeah. I guess that's fair. I just do it. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I wish someone would say something. I gotta pee before we start again.
Fine. I'm gonna get some more water.
I have to blow my nose.
We'll be back. I can put it on the BRB screen, actually.
I'm gonna show my nuts.
Don't do that.
Show these fucking guns off because I got a sleeveless shirt on already. I'll put me back in here. How's it going, everybody? He sent TikToks while he was here. Dude, yeah, no, Exoprimal fun though. If you're looking for if you have Game Pass, it's free. If it's free on Game Pass, it's fun. It's a fun time. Any other time though, that thing I wouldn't pay. I think it's I don't know if it's a $60 or $70 game, but it's it doesn't seem like there's enough there for a full price game. Let me pull it up. But the next batch of suits that are coming out look pretty neat because they're just remixes. They took the full roster and remixed them, it seems. That's $60 on Steam. Okay. But yeah, if that game goes on sale, I'd get it for like $30. Cross-click that one, dude. Shutting down freaking Gundam Overwatch. Also, Gundam Evolution's getting shut down. stole Stu gummy worms.
Go for it.
Alright, this is completely unrelated
Yeah.
to the fact that I was just in your bathroom, and I know you're not going to believe that.
Mm-hmm.
You ever go to someone's house a lot, and then you find out that there's a bathroom that you just didn't know about? And it's surprisingly more convenient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That happened. That didn't happen now, did it?
No, not right now.
There's no way to. There's one bathroom that everyone uses.
Yeah, no. No, I would go to JT's house on a very regular basis.
Oh, yeah.
Realized like 2 weeks ago that there was a bathroom right at the like stairs. That's so much more convenient than if the downstairs bathroom is occupied going all the way up to the very top of the house.
Oh, yeah. Yes, because, like, I've had a couple people.
I'll just try to take a sip out of the
I'll go, when I go to Jake and Leah's, I go to the one in the big room outside. So I'm like, I'm going to go away from everybody to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, I know there's the one at the end of the hall and then that one.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's another one.
I don't think so.
That'd be a lot of bathrooms for that house.
That would.
Yeah.
Because outside, yeah, the upstairs room doesn't, yeah, no. Has he done anything with that? I should ask him about that. I know he got rid of the
deer things?
Deer hoofs.
Deer
hoof coat
what a
hooks.
coward. What a coward. I don't know. I haven't been up there in a long time.
Yeah, I don't think I've been over there since he got the place. Bless.
Well, that just hurt something in my neck.
I don't know. Listen,
It's probably fine.
hurting your neck. Yeah, I'm just now getting over that. Like mine is
I'm gonna
still
blow my
a
nose one
little
more time
sore
first.
again. What you doing?
I'm gonna blow my nose.
Oh yeah.
Before we start.
Dude, like I stretched the other morning and hurt my neck for like a week and a half. Because I'm elderly, I guess.
Now I'm ready to say words that mean things.
Yeah. Meaningful words.
Meaningful words.
Dude, this Twitter app looks
Wrong. Wrong and gross and bad.
Uh-huh.
What a weird man he is.
Right?
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna give it. I feel like we don't do this as often as we should. I'm gonna give a content warning.
Okay.
We're gonna talk about real people's deaths this week.
Okay, yeah.
So there's that. So Levi, what do? I don't know if I want to do that bit. So much like most white women on Tinder, this week we're going hiking.
Okay. That's dangerous.
It is dangerous, especially when you involve yourself with, I gotta go find the bookmark.
Uh-oh.
Because I had to move it. Because Levi was looking at my bookmarks. When you involve yourself with Igor Dyatlov.
Okay.
Because we're talking about the Dyatlov Pass.
Okay.
So, how much do you know about the Dyatlov Pass?
Well, none.
Okay, well, welcome to my neighbor Mothman. You're about to find out.
I'm Levi.
I'm Zachary. This is Dyatlov Pass. This is one of my big kind of introductions into scary stuff. I had a specific breakdown of this that I wanted to use. Uh-oh. What's it? So, there's a good movie about this that I saw before while I try and get this sorted. That is called Devil's Pass, I think. It's pretty good. It's a horror movie that's in the mountains. So this is in 1959. There we go. 23-year-old Igor Dyatlov and a group of 8 young Soviet hikers, 7 men, 2 women, mostly university students, into the Ural Mountains, trying to reach Mount Orton. Or Tortorton. They did not return.
Oh.
3 months is how long it took to locate all 9 of the group's bodies.
Jeez.
So I've got like a overview and then details.
Okay.
Because it's a lot.
Okay.
So about 6 miles away from their final destination is where the tent was found.
All right.
A forest a mile away from the campsite is where the first bodies were found. Without skis, shoes, or coats in negative 30-degree Fahrenheit weather.
Oh.
2 had fractured skulls. 2 had major chest fractures. And 1 hiker was missing her tongue.
Oh. Oh, now that's a like they got jumped until a tongue's missing.
Uh-huh. And also the part of the Ural Mountains that they're in was Death Mountain.
Oh yeah.
That the natives very, very violently avoid and recommend avoiding.
Fair. All right. Good choices. We're making good choices out here.
Yep. The official cause of death for all of them was listed as hypothermia.
Yeah.
And the overarching cause was a compelling natural force, is what the Soviet investigators
says.
Which how long do you think the investigation went for 9 hikers, 2 with fractured skulls, 2 with chest fractures, and 1 missing a tongue?
It seems like that's a pretty extensive...
Keep in mind, 3 months to locate all 9 bodies. After the last one was found, how quickly do you think the case was closed?
Either the day of...
Like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Within the month, they went...
Yeah, we did it.
We got it.
No problems.
So they died separately, and I believe it was a week after the last time they were seen, 4 of them were found. And then like 2-3 months go by, and then they found the other 5.
Oh, jeez.
So 2 were found under a cedar tree near the remains of a fire. While 3 were found in intervals of hundreds of feet from the tree, and 4 more found in a ravine another 250 feet away.
Oh, jeez.
The 2 under the tree had burned hands. The 4 in the ravine weren't found until May 4th. So this was about 3 months after the incident.
Yeah.
I'm going to butcher all of these names.
That's what we do, baby.
So no one really understands what happened.
Yeah, it seems like,
because stuff's about to get weird.
Okay.
So Ludmila Dubinina, her foot was wrapped in a piece of Yuri Krivonishenko's pants. Semyon Zolotaryov was found wearing Dubinina's hat and coat. Pretty much all items that were on anyone had several cuts in them, as if they had been forcibly removed.
Oh.
So there was only 8 or 9 sets of footprints anywhere.
Yeah.
So no one showed up. No one came in. No one did anything. One sign of struggle.
Yeah.
The tent that they were in had been cut from the inside.
Well,
it was
oh god.
Yeah, they had a fire going around.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff in the tent. Tent just straight up like a knife cut through the inside, and they sprinted out, and they found them like in a line.
Yeah.
Hundreds of feet between them.
Huh.
I had it backwards. First 5 bodies were found, and then 4 months later, 4 of them were found, because the 4 were in the ravine. The explanation, because the big thing that was confusing then, and more things have become confusing, was why were they all fucking naked?
Yeah.
And the best explanation anyone's got is a phenomenon called paradoxical undressing, which in about a quarter of hypothermia victims, they, as like your body temperature is malfunctioning,
Yeah.
you just think you're insanely hot. And so
Oh,
you
yeah.
like strip down and it freezes you faster. All of their stuff still inside the tent. Couple people left with stuff.
Oh.
Zolotaryov fled the camp with his camera. No gear for the camera because it's the 50s.
Yeah.
So it's not just a fucking
Yeah, it's
Nikon.
not. No, it's not a point and shoot.
Yeah. Rustam Zlobodin, Dyatlov, and Zina Kolmogorova died in poses indicating that they had turned back and were trying to return to the tent.
Huh.
Rustam had a small crack in his skull, but it was ruled that the elements killed him, not the fracture. No external wounds, just a fracture in his skull.
Yeah.
So then we get to the 4 bodies in the ravine. Dubinina and Zolotarev had fractured ribs, while Nikolai Thibault Brignolis had a major skull fracture, and the investigators compared the force required to that of a head-on collision in a car.
Yeah.
So person didn't do that.
Yeah, that's strong.
No soft tissue damage on any of them.
Oh, wow.
Just broken bones. And then they find Dubinina,
Yeah.
who is missing her tongue. No indications of people nearby. The nearby native tribe
No.
interviewed, blah, blah. No known rituals that include anything with the tongue. And then we start scanning the clothes, where they detect radiation.
Oh. It was the Hulk. The Hulk did it.
Oh, no. So the case is closed. We find them.
They seem radioactive.
Case is closed. And then no one does anything about it for 35 years.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Because the Soviets had closed the case and filed it away.
Yeah.
In the 1990s, post-Soviet era, documents came back out with pages of reports just completely either redacted or missing from the file.
Oh, yeah. Dude, that just reminded me, this is a tangent, but they redacted a bunch of stuff when they were doing the Xbox Activision stuff.
Uh-huh.
They redacted a bunch of PlayStation information about sales numbers and stuff. And when they scanned it in, the black, you can see right through it. You can see all the numbers and stuff that they weren't supposed to get out. Totally, you can read. And so you can see how many PlayStation 5s have sold and how many across multiple regions. It was just like,
good
they did a shit job with their Sharpie work.
So, I gotta go back and forth now.
All right.
So, this is a thing that apparently is a Russian traveler thing to do, where you will write fake newspapers about like the trip that you're on. And it's supposed to be like a brochure or whatever. It's just apparently something that Russian tourists either do or were doing at the time. And there's a specific line from one of the last ones that they wrote. They titled the newspaper "The Evening Ortoten," whatever the name of the mountain is. Mm-hmm. And the headline was, "From now on, we know that the snowmen exist."
Oh.
From the day before they all died.
Oh, boy.
And I have copies of because the diaries are public now.
Yeah.
You can read all of it. I've got copies of it. There's nothing super interesting in there other than the newspaper.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of, hey, the weather's all right. You know, it's cold.
It's cold out. We're in the mountains.
And then one of their tours had turned, or the guides had turned back because he had some like tendonitis stuff in his leg.
Oh yeah.
So the area was closed for 3 years.
Oh,
afterwards. Now, part of the area has been renamed Dyatlov Pass.
Yeah.
Because of the incident. In 2019, Russia opens a new investigation because conspiracy theories are starting to run wild.
Yeah.
Which I found out are conspiracy theorists over here in America ain't got shit on.
We
Russia.
don't hold a candle.
Not a fucking So a couple of things were happening that night that have been tied to the event. Several UFO sightings in the area right below that part of the mountain, which were explained away by like missile launches or something like that. There is a nuclear facility somewhere on the other side of the mountain. I don't remember exactly how close it was, but there's rumors of a secret, radioactive shit on the mountain. So then they go, oh, well, they must have been drinking contaminated melted snow.
Or something happening,
And in the late 90s, a kid who went to the funerals came out and talked.
Oh.
And said that the bodies all had a surprisingly deep brown tan to them.
Oh.
Which is something you get when you die of radiation poisoning.
Yeah.
So, looking like a lot of radiation.
Yeah. Oh, no.
So, 2019, they opened a new investigation. And in 2020, they present their new conclusions, which they lead with, we don't think we've solved this.
Yeah.
Our best guess is a slab avalanche.
Okay.
Which they say in their report could explain some of the injuries.
Yeah.
Not all of the injuries.
No.
So
we had burned hands, right?
Burned hands.
Yeah.
Fractured skulls.
Yeah.
Tongue missing.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, it's an avalanche.
Avalanche, average avalanche stuff. Cuts out your tongue.
Yeah. So, I'm trying to read what the definition of a slab avalanche is.
Yeah.
And make any sense of it. Slab avalanches form frequently as snow that has been deposited or redeposited by wind. They have the characteristic appearance of a block slab of snow cut out from its surrounding by fractures. Elements of slab avalanches include the following: a crown fracture at the top of the start zone, flank fractures on the sides of the start zones, and a fracture at the bottom called the stotch wall. So I think it's just a big old slab.
I think it's a big, chunk of ice.
Big old chunk of ice and snow.
That's great. How did the ice cut out her tongue?
Yep. Uh-huh. So, So, that one article overview.
Mm-hmm.
Now I got a good breakdown. Krivoshenko, shoeless, only in underwear.
Okay.
Doroshenko, also only in underwear.
Yeah.
The people that were found under the tree with their burned hands.
Yeah.
Tried to climb the tree. Investigators reported branches up to 5 to 7 meters from the ground had been broken in a way that led them to believe that they were trying to climb up branches that very obviously could not support their weight. And then they fell and died where they landed.
Yeah.
So between the forest edge and the camp, they find the 3 other bodies.
Okay.
Dietlov, Kolmogorova, and Slobodin, who had turned around and seemed to be returning to the tent. They were found at distances of 300, 480, and 630 meters from the tree.
Okay.
So you've got tent,
Yeah.
Dietlov, you got 3 bodies, 2 under the tree.
Yeah.
Why? And then the final 4 bodies were found under 13 feet of snow in a ravine 250 feet further into the woods.
That seems like the most likely for the avalanche victims.
Uh-huh.
The other 4 in a ravine with snow on them.
Yeah, but that's where the tongue was cut off.
That is where the tongue was cut off.
So 3 of these 4 were dressed. Not fully dressed, but had some kind of clothes on. Yeah, pants, socks. Man, it's been fine all day. Now it wants to run a little bit. So the crack on the guy with the crack in his skull, the minor one, was under the tree.
Okay.
So, although he died from hypothermia, the belief is probably fell down,
Fell out a tree. Yeah.
conked his old noggin. You know, as it happens. All 4 of the bodies found at the bottom of the ravine were found near a creek, or a running stream of water. 1 with soft tissue damage.
Yeah.
Their eyes were missing.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, that's those should be there.
Uh-huh. So, yeah, Dubino was missing her tongue, eyes, parts of her lip, as well as facial tissue and a fragment of skull bone.
Oh, God.
So something
didn't like her.
Fucked her right up. Zolotaryov eyeballs missing, and Kolevatov had his eyebrows missing.
Maybe he just shaved his eyebrows.
The medical examiner could only determine that some of the injuries seemed to be post-mortem.
Yeah.
And best guess was Stream did it.
Yep, the stream.
You know, Stream.
Takes your eyes.
Takes your eyes, takes your tongue.
Oh, those notorious streams. That's why we had to be in the tubes.
Yep.
Because otherwise, eyes and tongues.
Take your eyeballs.
Eyes and tongues would have been gone yesterday.
Lee's got to watch out. He put his mouth down in there and drinking that river water.
Yeah, that river water, he's going to lose a tongue.
So that's it.
That's crazy. That's not it.
That's it.
Not it. They're missing body parts.
No one knows.
This is crazy. That's insanity.
So journalists have been all over it forever, and I found a bullet points on Dietlov Pass.
Okay.
6 of the group's member died of hypothermia and 3 of fatal injuries. Mm-hmm. No indications of other people nearby. Tent ripped open from within. Victims died 6 to 8 hours after the last meal. Traces from the camp show all group members left the campsite of their own accord on foot. Some levels of radiation. Release documents contain no information about the condition of the internal organs.
Oh. Yeah.
No survivors. So the Russia's official stance is
hiking accident.
Avalanche hit.
Crazy.
Avalanche hit and they died of hypothermia.
Oh no.
And in 2018, Zolotaryov's remains were exhumed.
Oh.
on initiative from the Russian tabloid newspaper Komsomolskaya
Okay.
Pravda. Contradictory results were
Yeah.
obtained.
No, what? That's crazy.
The whole character of the injuries resembles someone who was hit by a car. Apparently, did not resemble any way that you look after you get hit by a car.
Yeah.
But no clue why. And then they do a DNA test. That's not the guy.
Oh, of course it's not. Of course it's not.
DNA of living relatives had no matches.
Yeah.
To the body that was attributed to this guy. So then they do reconstruction of his face.
Yeah.
With science.
Good at that. I watched Bones.
It matches post-war pictures of this man, but not pre-war pictures of this man.
Oh.
So belief is that someone in World War II took this guy's name.
Holy shit.
Yep.
That's another
It's a whole other thing, huh?
That's its own situation occurring. And he was cheating on his wife.
Yeah.
It's like...
So, another very popular theory is my favorite.
Okay.
They pissed off the Yeti.
Yeah, right? That's initially what my brain went to. Like, oh man, whatever attacked their camp really hated that one lady. She must have yelled at it.
So, there was too much different between different articles that I just kind of pieced it all together. But the big Yeti story is that they saw it from the tent, needed to get out.
Yeah.
So they just cut it and sprinted. That's why they didn't put any clothes on there, trying to get out fast to go see what was going on. Got there, got split up.
Yeah.
3 tried to go back to the tent, 2 tried to climb the tree, 4 of them just fucking ate it.
Yeah. 4 of them got chased into a ravine.
Yeah. And then, because there weren't, eyeballs were missing, tongue was missing, that's not sustenance really for a large creature.
Yeah.
If it was the Yeti just killed to kill.
Yeah. Which I believe when we talked about the Yeti previously, it was just aggressive because it could be.
He's just a guy. He's just a big old hairy guy who's just beating the fuck out of folks. Yeah.
Those are some of my favorite videos. Is
the Yeti just beating the shit out of people?
When they're doing Bigfoot hunts and Bigfoot starts throwing rocks at people.
Yeah.
It's just like, holy shit, and it's just like a fucking baseball size rock coming at people. Yeah.
So now we got some contradictory evidence.
Oh boy.
The location of the incident was studied in the 3 years that it was closed. Mm-hmm. No obvious signs of an avalanche. The bodies found within the month were covered in a very shallow layer of snow. Had there been an avalanche of the strength that they said, they would have been buried under, 15 feet of snow, if not just fully swept away.
Yeah.
Over 100 expeditions have been held to the region to just see if, hey, maybe at this specific time of the year or whatever.
Yeah.
They have now done up-to-date terrain-related physics tests.
Oh, man.
The location is entirely unlikely for such an avalanche to have occurred.
Yeah.
The dangerous conditions were found in an area 2 miles away that could have led to an avalanche.
Yeah.
But it's still not likely. An analysis of the terrain and the slope showed that even if there had been a one-off avalanche on that part of the mountain, it would have not only gone past the tent, but had it had it hit the tent would have, because if they tent was facing this direction,
Yeah.
it was collapsed this way.
Yeah.
If there was an avalanche coming,
It would have gone with the snow.
way.
Yeah.
So yeah, and another big problem with they're just young folks. They got swept away with an avalanche. Yeah, all of them had been hiking for at least 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
Dyatlov, an experienced skier, and Zolotaryov was studying for his master's certificate in ski instruction and mountain hiking.
Oh, wow. Yeah. No, that's not somebody who's like...
That's not someone who's going to camp in the middle of an avalanche.
Yeah. That's somebody who at least knows what they're doing, we could say.
The recovered footprint patterns leading away from the tent also do not show any signs of a group of people running.
Yeah.
Like in panic. It looks like they got up and walked out. Yeah. So in
God, the climbing the trees thing is
the climbing the trees is
like,
weird.
We gotta get away from this.
From something
on the ground.
And then there's a documentary about it that I'm gonna want to watch from in 2015. Completely unrelated investigators went out and recreated the scene and where the bodies were and all that to try and see if there was anything that makes sense.
Yeah.
And apparently it's a really good documentary. I just haven't watched it yet. That's it for contradictory evidence.
Yeah.
There's one more theory.
Okay.
Military tests.
Well, yeah. Yeah, there's that. There's always that.
Yeah. Because apparently at the time the Soviets were trying out parachute mines.
Oh. Okay.
Around that area. So the sightings of glowing orange UFOs could have been mines falling from the sky.
Yeah, they could have been. Oh no.
The second part of the military test theory, not as grounded in science and logic.
Oh, hell yeah.
Another theory is that because they were doing testing in the area, that they might have interacted with soldiers at some point. And apparently a couple members of the group were fairly anti-Soviet.
Yeah.
So the soldiers decided to test radiological weapons on them.
Okay. Now we're talking. This is the good stuff.
Well, here's the problem with that. And here's the problem with the theory of they just happened upon some radiation.
Yeah.
Not all the clothes had radiation.
Oh.
They
hit him with a ray gun.
Like that Harley Quinn.
Yeah. The cancer gun.
Yeah, the cancer gun.
You just gave me cancer, Harley Quinn.
Like,
so I'm so sorry.
I gotta go see my kids. So there's a movie, there's a documentary.
Okay.
There's no real answer.
Yeah.
No one has any clue.
Yeah, no, that's scary.
Yeah, it's not cool.
No.
I'd say.
I would say it is distinctly not cool.
So now we're gonna do yokai.
Yay! More cool. Hopefully.
Maybe.
Hopefully.
There's been some bad ones.
There's just some bad ones in here. These yokais gotta get together.
None of them as funny as the fucking the toilet guy. The toilet guy was so fucking funny. Give me a letter.
J.
J's on here, so we're gonna go with the Juman.
Okay.
Levi.
Yeah, we get a home run. We slam dunk.
Levi, the translation of the name. Unknown. Possibly. Grimace.
Fuck. It's Grimace. Oh my god. That does not look like the purple McDonald's man.
No, it doesn't. Jumin is an ugly yokai which looks like a human male except for a few key features. His ears are wide, protruding, and somewhat elephantine. He has red rings around his eyes, giving them a bloodshot, glaring look.
So I don't know the species, but there's a Star Trek species that looks like that.
I don't know.
My brain says Ferengi, but that's just because that's a Star Trek.
Those are the spiky guys. Wait, no, you are right. Ferengi are the guys with the big ears.
Yes. I don't know Star Trek well, but yeah, I have bits and pieces I picked up, and that's what that instantly I thought of.
Mouth stretched wide, and his lips are fat and fishy. He is mostly bald, but has a bristly goatee, sideburns, and a mustache. So that's it.
Yeah. It's just an ugly dude.
It's just an ugly dude. And now there's a picture of... Oh, Levi, you know how there was a girl in the picture?
Yeah.
We found his girlfriend. It's Nikarashi.
Yeah, Ferengi. Yeah.
Yeah. Unknown. Oh, sorry, this is the translation. Unknown. Possibly detestable.
I don't know her, but she seems detestable.
Nikarashi is a yokai which resembles a human woman. Her kimono hangs off her shoulders erotically.
Oh.
Exposing part of her breasts. Her hair sensually tumbles down her shoulders. From the neck down, she is the picture of temptation. However, her face is puckered and bloated like a catfish. Oh. Her neck is long and ribbed, and her broad ears flap like an elephant's. Her hands are also curled and clawed like a beast's.
Oh.
That's it.
All right.
Oh, what's this guy? This will be the last one.
All right.
Oh, I love it. Shiofuki.
That's a water dude. He's spraying water and he's doing something with his hands. I don't know what he's trying to do.
Translation is tide sprayer.
Tide sprayer.
It is an elusive. Yeah. It's an elusive aquatic yokai with elephantine ears and a trunk-like mouth.
Dude, we're in the elephant ears section of the yokai.
It has human-like arms, but its hands are webbed and resembles the fin of a fish. Its body is covered in fine hairs, which the salt in the ocean sticks to. It is only seen when it rises up from the waves to spray salty water into the air. Everything else about the lifestyle and habits of this creature is a mystery.
Excellent.
And that's the end of the article.
Excellent. Go find one of those. Go catch one.
Yeah, go get you a tide sprayer.
Get you a tide sprayer. Do it.
Yeah, so that's it.
Cool.
Dead Russians.
Yeah. Possible Yetis, possible UFOs, possible radiation, Russian military.
And Dumbo and his ugly girlfriend. Yeah. Sorry, his super sexy girlfriend, other than her hands, neck, and head.
Yeah.
So, yeah. She wear that. She wearing that kimono erotically. Hey. God damn it! All right.
Yeah.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks for listening.
You can follow us on Twitter, where I'll be tweeting out something soon.
Yeah.
I won't tell you what. I won't tell Levi what.
Listen, stuff just gets tweeted sometimes.
Stuff gets tweeted, and then I interact with it.
Yeah.
It's like my own little echo chamber that I've created for myself. And you can watch that happen at Mothman Podcast on Twitter.
Yeah.
You can watch me interact with the podcast Twitter at Baby Mothman.
I'll like and retweet the Twitter posts at Levi Carver, LeviScarver.
You can follow Coralie, who does did our artwork, at Lychan_. You can watch us do this live at twitch.tv/SkeletonCrewGaming.
You can watch episodes broken out individually over on YouTube. The Skeleton Crew Gaming channel has archives, and the Board Nerds channel has episodes individually broken out.
Yeah, and you can buy merch at boardnerds.store.
Yep.
Right now, one shirts. Wrestling item. Potentially soon, 2 wrestling items.
We have to get something that catches on as hard as Austin did.
Yeah, really.
Because Austin 316 really, really.
I love that shirt.
It hit bit hard for wrestling, you know. Yeah. So we have to find the next one of those. We're gonna get Cena soon, so that'll be fun.
Yeah, because he's gonna have a Dr. Thugonomics, right?
He's a doctorate in thugonomics, I believe.
Hell yeah.
Or maybe it's a master's in thugonomics. I don't know.
No, I think it's a doctorate. I remember something about John Cena and a doctorate
with the bucket hat and the giant chain he's gonna come out
and those Jenkos.
It takes him a minute before he gets to like some jean shorts consistently, but yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah. Look forward to more wrestling merch because it's probably gonna happen.
Yeah,
I think it's it.
I think so. Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.
See you guys next time.
Unless you go hiking in Russia.
Don't go hiking in Russia. Just it's cold in general, I would say.
Yeah, it's also not a great time.
Yeah.
Just politically to be doing anything in Russia. To what?
To be hiking.
Oh, I thought
it's a politically hiking, turbulent hiking area.
Hey.
All right, we'll see you guys next time.
Hey, what are you doing up there?
I'm
just hiking.
Fuck you.
I'm hiking. But conservatively? No. Ooh, I'm going to tear that man up. Ooh, I'm going to test radiological weapons on that man.
Ooh, I bet his shoes are recycled.
All right, goodbye.
Bye, y'all.
Ugh.
Twitch, thanks for hanging out and watching. A couple of y'all hang out all day today. That's fun. That's fun. There's a couple people watching for most of the time. Thanks. We'll see you guys next time. Maybe I'll stream some Exoprimal sometime. The frame rate looks real bad though when you play the game. I can't imagine what it looks like when you stream it.
Who knows? All right. I'm gonna go destroy my body at basketball.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get some dinner.
I ate so much Chinese food. Gross. Good, but gross.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and con my way into some Barbaritos or something afterwards.
Oh yeah.
A nice Barbaritos burrito bowl.
Dude, shout out Barbaritos. Get out of Georgia. Spread to the rest of the country.
I'm gonna tweet at Barbaritos, see if they'll sponsor us.
Dude, a Barbarito sponsorship would be great. Put one in over here. Get me a Barbaritos over here in Oakwood.